Do a video today how to remove the door handle assembly on the Range Rover L322. So it comes off as this. Actually, we'll go and grab one. It comes off as this here, and the whole back casing. So yeah, when you buy a door handle from Land Rover, this is actually how they come. You can't buy just the sort of handle bit on its own. It comes as a little assembly with the back dish, bowl, whatever you want to call it, colour coded. So yeah, we're going to show you how to take this bit out of your door. Right, go on then, Ian. Ian's worked this masterpiece out. So we've already got the door card off, and we'll put a link in the notes field below on this video, on the comments field, with a link to how to take the door card off. Right, quick word of caution, this thing here is an airbag module. We recommend you disconnect your battery at this stage, and leave it disconnected for 5 minutes. Go and have a cup of tea just to let any charge. We're not actually going to unplug it, but as you're playing with airbags, it's always a wise precaution. Right, that's our first thing. Wait, 10mm?
Yep, 10mm, 3 of them.
So yeah, again, it is an explosive device. Okay, they all the same, do you reckon it?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, covered in some black grime. That's that gloop there. Yeah, nice. Go, yep, so all of those, all the same. Right, and that module comes off. Now, there's a wire harness going to it, and you can pop those out. You know, ours have been out a couple of times, so they're just sort of spearheaded things. That one snapped at it. But yeah, if you get that out the way,
but you can trace that back a little bit.
And we're just gonna rest it there out the way. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Right, what's next?
Pull it off.
So yeah, on the inside with your door card off, you've got this sort of foam, weatherproofing, noise-proofing. Oh, that's lush. That stuff doesn't dry, does it? So they do stick on again, okay? Yeah, so we don't need to take it all off, do we? We just need to expose that.
Only that top corner you need.
Yeah. So there we go. So what are we going for next? I've got that.
You can. There's 2 bolts to undo. You've got one directly behind the window mechanism.
Yep.
And you've got one just round the end.
Okay, right.
The easiest thing to do first.
I'm going to do the M one first, mate.
Yeah. This grommet here.
Ah, it's a hidden one, okay. Yeah.
Grommet. It's a T30 Torx. Should drop in.
You have to stop wearing those hats in videos. You can't see for your hat.
Not overly tight. As soon as that one's out.
And what happens if you drop that in the door card? Are you going to be alright? Yeah.
They're captive, they're self.
Okay.
Captive. You can remove this part, the thumb part of the handle.
Okay, that's what holds that bit on, is it? Yep.
That piece, and it should slide off.
Okay, yep.
So
we have a little look at that then. So there's that assembly there. That's the lockouts if you needed to change the lock, and that's the only bit that holds that on. Obviously ours have got chrome covers on, but yeah, that's the lockout. Okay. When you get around that side.
Next one is a complete pain. You cannot see it.
Ah, great for the video. It's behind there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, then you get the spanner up and
directly behind there. Goes straight into that bolt. So it's just straight across from that Torx screw head there that you can see. You can just about see that down in that gap.
Yeah, but
so it's just further along.
It's further than that one, okay. It's the one we can't see.
The easiest thing I found was a 10mm ratchet spanner.
Yeah. Go up from... I'm going to zoom back a bit so we can see. So you're putting it up there.
Once you've started it, it's fairly loose.
So that's a 10mm head, that's not a Torx one, that one then, is it?
They are a Torx, but the easiest thing to get on was the 10mm spanner.
10mm spanner, okay.
Again, it's only...
So it's a Torx and a hex?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trick.
So it's not going to go anywhere. It'll only pull out so far.
Okay.
Once you've cracked it off, you can just undo it by hand. It should just be a case. Pulling it out.
Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look where that went then. So that was in. That was in there. Yeah.
And that's the bolt.
The bolt, and he stays captive in there. Yeah. Right, here we go. Right, so we missed that. Sorry. So there is a cable, yeah, and these are the cables that break. We'll do another video for that. But that literally just slides in that cylinder. You get the wire in line with that hole at the top there.
It does line up in there.
Yeah.
That plastic housing end stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
When you pull the handle out, that generally just comes disconnected. So just twist it out to the slot, pull it straight out.
And there we go. And that's the job. It's not too bad actually, is it?
No, it's not hard at all. Once you've got the door card off, it's just the 2 bolts. Then pull it all apart.
There we go. Now, although this video was originally to remove the door handle, it's probably not a bad way of changing the cable. So that cable we've just disconnected that was linked into the, where's he gone now? Yeah, sometimes these ends snap off, and it's normally on this end actually. So it might be worth taking the door handle out. And that cable, sort of, if I zoom back, it loops round in the door, and it comes back up to here, and you can see the other end of the cable is just down. Let me see if we can get the light right. Yeah, there he is. You can see him there, and that is the other end of that cable. Now in there. Oh, thanks. Yeah. So what you've got to do is you've got to slide that white collar off that's at the bottom there. Pull that outwards, and then you can remove that cable from the door if you need to replace those door cables. They do snap, and then when you go to pull the door handle, there's nothing there at all. So it's probably, it might be an extra 10 minutes to remove this whole door handle assembly, but it'll probably save you 10 minutes at least.
Yeah.
So there we go.
More room and light, and you can get to everything.
Get to everything. Give it all a clean.
No tension on that cable.
Yeah. So there we go. That's probably worth doing that.